Welcome back, and we are here for part 3 of this week's new release videos. Yesterday we had the DC video drop, earlier the Marvel. Now this is going to be every other publisher. This is for the week of Wednesday, September 14th, 2022, and we are live at Fantastic Worlds Comics in Scottsdale, Arizona. Gotta mention that. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the comics. First off, from Dynamite, we have Army of Darkness versus Reanimator, issue number 3. This is the, Arthur Soydum cover. And we have a Sager cover, Necronomicon Rising. Up next, number 1. This is from Image Comics, and this is The Bone Orchard Mythos 10,000 Black Feathers, number 1 by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino, Superstar matchup. There we go. From Blood Moon Comics, we got Cover the Dead with Lime, issue number 2. From IDW, and this is an IDW original by Scott Snyder, Dark Spaces, Wildfire, number 3, pretty wild cover. Good stuff. Back to Image, we got Do a Powerbomb, number 4. It's like Wrestling in Hell kind of comic, number 4. What do we got here? We got Film Facts magazine. This is like issue number 165. The magazine, focus here, magazine of unusual fun, television, and retro pop culture. Check it out. Fun stuff. Then we move on to Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. It's from Opus Publishing. This is issue number 5, I believe. Here is the A cover. And of course, there is always a Frazetta cover. This one is wraparound. Beautiful. I like that. Then we move on to IDW, and we got Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is cover A. This is cover B. Look at that. A couple kids playing with the Power Rangers and Godzilla toys. Fun stuff. Very popular comic. Back to Dynamite. We got Immortal Red Sonja, number 6. And this is the Yoon cover. Then we got from the Todd father, we got King Spawn, number 14. There's cover A. And there is cover B. And from Tom King and Image Comics, we have Love Everlasting. This is issue number 2. Sold out of issue number 1. And that is a very interesting variant. Queen of Hearts variant. So that's Love Everlasting by Tom King. Then we move on to Ablaze. And we have a number 1. And it is Lovecraft Unknown Kadath, not sure how you pronounce that, but the new Lovecraft comic from AWA. There you go. Then back to Dynamite, and we got Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids, issue number 3. The madness, the grossness continues. There we go. If you love yourself some Mad Balls or GPK or both, this is the comic for you. That has a wacky B cover and a cardstock trading card variant. Very cool. We got Mouth Phil versus Screamin' Mimi. Then we move on to Dark Horse Comics and Masquerade number 1. And yes, indeed, by Kevin Smith. There you go. The filmmaker, the screenwriter, comic book writer, and this is his new title. It is called Masquerade number 1, and that is a pretty cool B cover variant. There you go, from Kevin Smith. Up next from Vault Comics, we got Mindset, number 3. There we go. Also from Vault, this is The Revealer. And I guess it is a movie tie-in comic book. There we go. Pretty racy cover. Some of the artwork inside is kind of a cool retro look, so this is worth checking out. I have no idea what this movie is about, but here we go. It has its own tie-in comic. And from AWA Upshot, we have, and Peter Milligan, a name you should recognize, we have Sacrament, number 2. Very cool cover. I like that. Then we have from Image, 7 Sons, Part 4. There's the whole cover. Then we have from Black Caravan Premier Comics, it is Sergeant Werewolf. This one's worth checking out. It's kind of a retro feel, but with werewolves, kind of the old Sergeant Rock style comic book. Then moving right along, Image Anthology Horror Series, The Silver Coin, issue number 14. This one is by, I'll just let you read the name for yourself because I'm not going to mispronounce it. And that is a pretty wild cover. Look at that. Ugh, kind of makes me cringe. And the B cover with the cell phone and the mask, almost even more cringy. There we go. This is my pick of the week, of course, because it is Star Trek. And it is Lower Decks, my favorite adult animated show right now. Finally got its own comic book, rarely going where no one has gone before. Tales of the USS Cerritos, the least dependable ship in Starfleet. Hilarity ensues. So this is a gorgeous number 1, and it's in a kind of a extra large comic too. Got the hilarious variant. Of course, I'm probably claiming that. Then we have, this one's from Mr. Williamson. Until My Knuckles Bleed, One Deadly Shot. So this is for Eric and his dusty knuckles. And then we have the final book of the week, last but not least, and it is Vampirella Mind Warp, number 1. And this is variant, which I think is gorgeous. So there we go, folks. These are all the new release comics for the week, Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. You should also check out our video for the Marvel new releases and the DC new releases. And we thank you for subscribing. Give the video a like, comment, share. Don't forget that the Absolute Geek podcast has a live show Friday nights at 7:30 p.m. Arizona time. Join us live in the chat. We cover all the news, topics. We have a laugh. And we will see you soon.